Hello everyone, and welcome to today's stream. Today we're playing some more Final Fantasy XIV, Post Stormblood Side Stories, Part 11. Last time we left off, we were just finishing up the questline for the Omega questline. We've already completed the raids themselves, but we're completing up the story of it. So, without further ado, let's talk to Alpha. Also, welcome Xerix, welcome everyone in chat. Also, I have freaking chainsaw scythe. Chainsaw scythe. Which has surprisingly moved to so that it's around Alpha's neck. Oh boy. It looks like I'm about to chop Alpha's head off. It literally looks like I'm about to chop Alpha's head off. Oh no. The good bean is about to get his head chopped off. Let me make sure my voice is coming through on my mic. Yep, it is. Check audio, make sure the sound is coming in for the game. Yeah, it is. Turn it up a little. Yeah, there we go. Okay, enough messing around with chopping Alpha's head off. Talk to Alpha. Quit. Quit. Alpha seems eager to see what Rogger's Reach has to offer. Shall we go for a walk, or sorry, we can do this later? Let's go for a walk. Quite bad. Alpha is off on an adventure. But yeah, I know I didn't stream last week, but I had 2 games to download / update, 2 of them, and they were taking all week to do so because bad internet. So last week there was no streaming at all. Also sorry for the loud, I'm in a room with other people. Burb. Big burb. Alpha appears to be watching the inhabitants of Rogger's Reach with great interest. Where? Let me just test something to make sure that sound alerts is actually working. Can someone play a sound alert to make sure they're actually working? Not all do it. Yep, they're working, okay. With a bit of delay, but that's fine. Whoa, whoa. Game, stop tugging. Whoa, game. Is the stream chugging as well? Twitch would not let me. Let's see what Alpha is doing. Quack. Inquisitive Quiz. Nero's not here. Head turn. Quiz. No, Chief. He said he needed time away for recuperation, and then he left. Recuperation. His wounds must be troubling him more than he let on. He asked me to give you this. What is it? A receipt for payment? It covers the cost of the following items: additional medicine, machine parts, and implements. Supplemental reference publications, expenses incurred in upgrading Magitech armor and gun hammer, found spent on idle research during enforced convalescence. Oh, and it also includes a large list of generally for exceptional service rendered. The entire amount was charged in your name or Mr. Hamlet. Find him. I want everyone searching for Nero right now. Everyone. Nero causing trouble. Surprisingly, the Qued did not scare me this time, Zerg. Nice try, though. Quick. Alpha appears to sense the solemn purpose of this place. A gentle pet might rouse him from his sudden melancholy. Pets. Quick. Ooh, a tiger. Or squirrel, as it's called in this game. Oops, did not mean to go in the water. Le Claw. The claw that makes everyone who rides it look like they have no hope for the world. Papa. Oh, hello. What are you two up to? Taking in the sights, were you? And by the look of things, you're eager to venture a little further afield. Well, if Wolf Mage has no problem with it, then neither do I. Just don't go too far and all right? Not good enough? I'm sorry, Alpha, but we're all a bit too busy to show you around the fringes right now. And I'm not sure about sending you out there. When you think about it, this world is completely new to Alpha, and all he's done for his so far is travel back and forth between the Reach and the Yawn. I bet his head is filled with questions and curiosity. He doesn't want to be taken along. He wants to go on an adventure. Alpha Alpha's things. He is stronger than me, you or me, and I was half as brave. You should be allowed to. Where? Still didn't scare me that time. Listen, I'm going to talk to the chief about this. You're an employee, so there are certain rules we have to follow. I'm not saying I'm against the idea. I'm willing to admit that Witch has a point. But as I said, we've all got important jobs to take care of, the chief included. Can you wait a little longer? Wolf Mage, would you mind keeping out the company until we get back? I promise we'll be quick. It might surprise me at some point, you never know. Sorry to keep you waiting. My desk was covered in paperwork, and I've managed to clear away the most of pressing matters. Now then, Alpha, I hear your heart is set on a journey of some kind. I just want to be sure, but you aren't leaving because you think you tricked us into the rift, or because you're Omega's patient or anything like that, are you? I would have I would have stopped you if that was the case. Pure curiosity, on the other hand, is something like I like to encourage. Exploring interacting with the world, I think the experience will be good for him. Despite Omega's power, its potential to learn was hobbled by a hostile directive. Alpha, on the other hand, is free to grow as he pleases. Very well, Alpha. As the chief of the engineers of Crow and I hereby grant you unlimited leave to pursue personal research. Travel far and wide and take in everything these lands have to offer, but do come back when you're ready. I'd hate to lose such a valuable employee. Alpha, I'll miss you so much. You be careful out there. If anyone seems suspicious or shady, stay away from them, even if they offer you treats. Make sure you greet folks with cheerful laugh. They might not understand you, but at least they'll know you mean no harm. I'm sure you'll make new friends in no time. You just have to be yourself. Just be your. Ugh! My mouse is dying! Ah! My mouse has died. Luckily, I have cord. I'm sure you'll make new friends in no time. Just be yourself. You hear me? Mouse, no! Cord. Out. Oh, I realize what happened. The plug that has the mouse plugged into it has come undone. You need something? No, not far.
I need to. I'm still. I'm up to the point. I'm up to the point where I got the main hub the other two. I'm at. Yeah, I'm like level 12
What
or
the
15.
hell?
You put it on. Did you put it on 1 or 2 when you first
We
started?
forgot to shut it down. This is a model Omega that Witch and I were
I remember
working on.
Diablo 3 was quite even on normal. Diablo 3 was quite easy.
We
But Diablo 4
built
is
it
a little bit
while we
more
were resting,
balanced.
thinking it might be useful for figuring
But I
out
have a. But I'm following a build.
strategies or
My
something.
sorcerer.
Not much
Build that
use now, I suppose.
using the lightning and
want to keep it?
Or you can always cheat and just buy it. Oh no, they don't have the option of having the other.
It's just a toy that follows you around. If you're happy with that, then
The others, yeah, the other three
it's
feel
all
like
yours.
powerful. The other four makes you feel like you're. Oh, don't worry, it's no one.
And
just
actually,
just
from
another
this
app I
point
have makes
on,
that noise too.
you can randomly find
Unfortunately-
Alpha and Missile Omega throughout the world, which is nice.
The movie doesn't
Nice
start
touch
till what,
that
10,
that's added.
So you don't have to wait till what,
Oh, I did
10,
not read that.
10, 15, or 10, probably at the latest.
Bear journey to you, Alpha. Take care.
Might as well just hang out by the mall the rest of the day, and then after you. Because movies. Oh, what's the movie's what, 2 hours I think? That's all it is. That's not bad. They make use of all the time they have.
Window.
Maybe. It should end up 1 o'clock, yeah.
Something amiss?
Yeah. Good.
That message, the echo never allowed you to understand him before. That's strange.
I tried Mongolian
This
Girl.
is just a theory.
I used to eat it when I was
Assuming
younger, though, but I
the
didn't really.
absence of
Got
a
too-
soul is what
Too salty,
prevented
I think, sometimes.
you from hearing Alpha's voice in
And the
the
fact that
first
you
place, and it's
yeah, like the the Jim Carrey thing, you know.
follow that the reason you hear him it now
Come back
is
over here and that goes on top of the fridge.
well,
Where'd you go?
miracle,
You being late?
and
You
it
being late?
explains his sudden urge to travel.
It's wrong. I'm just joking. I gotta give Maria a hard time.
For a newborn soul, this world is brimming with
I think
unseen
she's probably
wonders.
still a little bit mad about what happened yesterday, Gary. When you surprised her yesterday, I think you might still be a little iffy about that. Don't worry. It's okay. You know, not everyone's gonna be your friend here at the program, you know. Don't worry about it though. Maybe she'll say hi when she comes back. Don't worry about it. Like I said, maybe she'll say hi. Yep. See you later, Veronica. Yeah, she's fine. Don't worry about it, dude. It's okay. Don't worry. Maybe she just like
And it's loading a new cutscene.
yeah, she's a friend.
And from here on out through the game, you can actually see my mouse is come unplugged again. And so your journey begins. Almost envy you, Alpha. So many new things for you to discover. If my mouse will stop disconnecting. There we go. Speaking of which, what terrible marvels can I trouble my own old friend with next? Yeah, small friend.
Whoops, I dropped my phone.
And you get a nice cutscene of them exploring. Naturally, from this point onward in the game, you can actually find them randomly throughout the world, which is nice. Tin. Speak with Jesse.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, there we go. Now I can move. I hope Alpha enjoys his adventures. There's so much danger out there for one little chocobo. No, I'm sure he'll be fine. And dwelling on such things is not productive in the least. Why don't we discuss
Yeah, it's like
a happier subject? Talk, take your long-awaited business bonus. We
Okay.
drained the coffers to fund your addition. But why settle for coin when you can have the latest in automatic technology? That's right. We're gifting you a premium the one-of-a-kind master model for merchandise copies.
No, I guess I think that
Constructed with our potential ironworks, a present to you. A clockwork alpha. Yes, we get to have alpha as a minion follow us around, and I think that's a good idea. Whenever you bring it out on your travels, may it remind you of the real alpha playing along under some distant sky. Just the thought of it brings a smile to my face. That and the free advertising.
a good game.
Go ahead and use those. You get some new songs in my orchestrion.
Middle finger to
And go to minions.
you know.
Let's put away the
You know who you is?
the squirrel and summon a nice alpha. Alpha!
Then you had to drive in Negan. Negan Death wasn't, you know, the one that wore the yellow outfit and all that. Negan, yeah. I watched all Walking Dead, so yeah, I know. And then he's coming back
Small
with
friend.
Maggie for Walking Dead.
And we're gonna quickly activate this.
No, there's what? No, the spin-off.
To unlock the Savage raids.
Walking Dead, Dead City.
For if we ever want to do Savage Alpha
There's
Escape.
Daryl Dixon one.
And basically torture ourselves. And now we are going to start up the Alliance raid quest line for the Stormblood. Okay, I have to look up where to start that.
You know who played Lucille, I think, on the show? With real life wife. Who played his wife,
Let's see. Is there a database?
Yeah, I know, I can see it.
Chronicles of a New Era. Omega. Return to Evils.
Yeah, individual. We don't use it. They don't like using the word line because they can feel like they're evil. But I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was fun.
So you did watch it? So you watched the
Oh, damn it.
So you did watch it?
This can be picked up in Kugane at 12 coordinates X 12.1, no 12.2 and X and Y 12.3.
I mean, I know the season 1, you know. I know. Yeah, by the CRF.
Faris.
You know, the CRF, the Civil Republic. Well, I didn't watch the Walking Dead World Beyond. I didn't watch that one. I didn't want to see because it was the whole. No, they wrapped it up in 2 seasons. They only had 2 seasons. One I'm watching right now. I still need to catch up on. I missed. Oh no, I have a DVR. And I still need to catch up on Fear Walking Dead. Yeah, this is the final season. They've already the last mid-season finale before it goes on hiatus for the last 6 episodes is that features Morgan. Well, no, they can't because the guy that played him is dead. Yeah, what's the name? No, he's in safety.
Having a bit of lag.
Yeah, have you seen John Wick?
12.
He used to get.
What's the name of this quest?
I mean, it's a long film, but I'm not gonna say it's flawless to the wall, you know, but it's actually enough, you know. There's subtle moments, but then it takes, you know, when it ramps up, you know, when it ramps up the action. Honestly, I like the John Wick. I like John Wick more, you know why? The John Wick feels more grounded, that's why. But that stuff can happen, you know? Oh, that's more science fiction. The only thing about John Wick that they might have an advantage over us is the whole, you know when they shoot you know how they use these suits, you know, that are bulletproof and all that, you know? I'm like, yeah, that's what they do. I mean, they could probably develop something like that, you know. That's cool. But the guns are all, real legit.
Yeah, I've completed
Question
that
about that.
quest.
Yes, it is. Natural using. I'm not gonna find it. Yeah. That's our.
Welcome to.
And John Wick Chapter 4, it keeps comedy. It kind of. Luckily, it's not too lowbrow. Thank goodness. There was one scene where, I guess the end where he goes home. I'm like, oh.
Ah, there it is. The nearest teleport to Aetheryte is the market. Okay. The Aetheryte market. For Mathis?
No, let him see.
For Tuesday.
We should let him see what he got. What? I don't know.
10
No, which one you should see?
key item knows of someone seeking your acquaintance.
Brokeback Mountain. Recommend that one to get it. And Joker, yeah. Yeah, they were either sailors. I know they make fun of that. You see Scary Movie 3. They make
Welcome,
fun
my
of that
lord.
in, Scary Movie
There
3,
is a
Brokeback
young
Mountain.
maiden
The
here
guy's all reaching over
who
and
would
he's
speak
like-
with
He
you.
said, hey, now I'm gonna grab some nuts. And then he grabs him and he grabs like the walnuts. He's like, I just wanted to grab some walnuts. Hey, Greg.
Miss, the adventurer has arrived.
That's good.
And here he is, the liberator of
So,
both
do you think-
Doma
do
and
you think what's
Alavigo
the
in the flesh. I am
Hey, Frank, do you think what's in the position
Lenny.
after Rick
I'm just gonna
season
call
3,
her
do you think,
Lana.
or do you think Daryl
Current
deserves the position of main character once Rick left, or do you think
correspondent for the Raven.
Oh, hi.
You may recognize me from my
What?
expose on the secret lives of
Yes, he was in the world.
the collie.
Remember how you told
But enough small talk. It's nothing for.
Oh, yeah.
It's not for nothing that I've been standing here since yesterday morning on the off chance you pass by.
Yeah. But you know why she left the show, right? Not because of contract dispute. Like she was doing that. What was it?
No, I'm here because
No, she was
actually
doing the-
it's best you'd heard it from
one of the Marvel comics with
Alma,
the Black Panther
but
stuff.
I'm
She was
an
doing that, so-
advisor. I am
Yeah.
but an advisor.
Oh yeah, and then like Andrew Lincoln left Walking Dead. It's not because he didn't want to
Alma,
give it up, but he
come,
was,
I found
he
him.
just wants to spend more time with his family. So that's why he left the show. And I'm glad at least because you know what happened to Rick in the comics, right? Like his ultimate fate was in the comics, right?
Is this the adventurer of whom you spoke?
Sailor Moon.
Indeed it is.
My sister watched the series more than I did. No, it was on USA. It was one of the more. It was one of the more early.
Please, I
It was
beg
one
of
of the
you.
more.
I'm my father. You are his only hope.
Have to censor it a lot.
It's alright, Alma. We are attracting unwanted attention. Might I suggest we a change of venue? We will await you before the Prima Vista, the theater bearing courage that bridge barge that has a a bar at the airship landing. At the end of the stream.
Wait, you found that? Oh, nice.
Yeah, it hasn't ended. Still going. I think it was your Wi-Fi. Okay, we are going to remove that. And there's no teleport close to the airship landing, so we're just gonna walk there. Stop. As I said before, I think it better to continue this conversation in the privacy of the young lady's barge. It's not that I don't trust anyone here, it's simply that I don't trust anyone here. That is an oxymoron if I've ever seen one. Gate guard Gumo has been instructed to look out for you in futures. Speak with him when you wish to gain admission to the docks. You should speak to Lady Wine. Thank you for coming, old mage. You're probably wondering why I've summoned you to an airship and a Garleum one at that. Allow me to explain on the shuttle.
Mage still here too.
Welcome to the Prima Vista, the most luxurious theater barge in all the land. The Prima Vista serves as both stage and home to the majestic Imperial Theater Company. You can keep that no one dark in your drawers. No one here is a member of the Imperial Army, nor are there any spies within the troop, at least known spies. Ask anyone and they will readily assist. The majestic Imperial Theater Company are the finest practitioners of the dramatic arts to be found anywhere in the three great continents and beyond. They have admirers throughout the empire and in its territories, and even boast a sizable following in Gridania. Hence my assignment to their story. It is a little known fact outside Garlemald, at least, that the late emperor was a devout patron of the arts who supported various theater troupes to the tune of much coin. Indeed, Solus was so enamored with the majestic players that he ordered the construction of this very ship, that the troupe might perform in every corner of the empire. When his grandson took the throne, however, everything changed. Now the theater troupe troops, domestic and foreign, must submit their works for approval by the Control Central Empire Board of Censors. If a play is deemed vulgar or inflammatory, it is banned. The troupe denied their writ and of transit. The worst offenders they are never heard from again. This policy has effectively left playwrights with one of two options: compromise their creative integrity to curry favor with his radiance, or put down their quill altogether. The practicals of the Majestic, however, have chosen a third option: to express his disapproval for the new emperor's policies, obligatory in us in directly unpolitical works. Pray forgive me for my earlier outburst. I am Alma Base Lextel, daughter of Prexel Brenticle Johannes Lexitil. I cannot read these names. Mayhap you have heard of my father's latest play, the Zodiac Brave story. On surface, it is an innocent retelling of a well-known Garlean fairy tale, hardly worthy of the censor's attention, but beneath it is something quite different. A fact the censors failed to spot when they approved the manuscript for public performance, and the play quickly became a huge success. The comic book loved the fantastical story, while the learned class appreciated its true message. By the time the Imperial's Board of Censors realized their mistake, it was too late. No longer in a position to prohibit the performance outright without admitting fault, they took aim at the company's purse setting, purest settings instead. Before long, noble patrons began to withdraw their support, fearing to be associated with the truth, and by the end, even the learned felt compelled to feign ignorance by bleeding the majestic of their funding, and the censors robbed them of their voice. And none of this has made it any clearer as to why you're here, right? Allow me, Lina. And we see Sid again after, 5 minutes of leaving a quest with it? Halfway across the world? It's like you did 2 places at once. Granted, I need to go make my food, so I'm going to pause here and put it on BRB time for food. We will continue this cutscene when I get back. Okay, Negmire the Shanox while I'm away.
Oh, okay. Like yesterday.
Yeah, because I thought...
Oh, no mac and cheese, I'm guessing? Oh, good. I'm just like, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I suppose that's a good stop off for Cody. Who do you think's gonna win it? Cody or Dominic? More than likely because he's the
Cody Rhodes.
the American Nightmare.
What's that?
No, his half brother. Yeah, I mean by half brother because Gold Dust is from his first marriage, while Cody is from his second marriage. Yeah. It's only 10:30. Brandon can't beat a page.
And I'm back with Ffxiv. See, that was quick. I've known Jen Nimis since we were students of the Magitech Academy. When I heard his daughter was in Ghani looking to enlist the aid of an adventurer, I felt compelled to give her your name. Sorry for not announcing myself sooner, old friend. Jen, Nimis, and I were from different worlds. That only served to fuel our friendship. Many were the night we would prattle on into the wee small hours, warm flagons of peeled ale numbing our minds to the others' naive ideologies. Yet no matter where our convictions began, it would inevitably end with him telling me how he was going to change the Empire from the inside out. The troop was to be his path into the people's hearts. Even after the Emperor forced him from his home, Genimus never gave up hope that his work might change the world. Artful efforts strain against artificial bounds and borders, man-made walls, and misguided wars. It is in such times of uncertainty that we must needs embrace our calling and take to the skies so others might do the same. What I'm trying to say rather poorly, I concede, is that not all Garleans are known. Put from the same stone.
Well, just tell them the clan, right? Don't give it back to them.
Just as there are those who pledge their lives to the Empire, and who would never think to question the authority of its leaders. There are those like Alma's father and myself who live for their country, who love their country, does not blind them to its flaws. Still trying to sell that stick for flower to an Alvegan or a Doman who has watched his family consumed in the flames of a Magitek Reaper. How many Eorzean adventurers do you think would leap at the opportunity to help an Imperial such as her missing father, and in Garlean territory no less? But you are different. You have seen enough to know that the line between good and evil is not defined by race, color, or creed. So what say you? I would make a poor adventurer if I were to stay shy from adventure. Indeed. Now that you understand the nature of the tax, perhaps Alma could provide some insight as to where we might begin our search. Shortly before my father disappeared, he began work on his next play, a sorcerer of the Zodiac, a successor to the Zodiac Brave story. But I am getting ahead of myself. Please follow me. Through adventure and hardship, young Delta, a boy of Stormblood, became a hero.
But you've seen it already. No, we're not part of the group.
Culminating in the birth of the mystical kingdom known as Iblis. But that is where the story ends. There are no records of anything that follows. Was Principal Jonemus simply going to investigate something? My father believed that he had discovered evidence of a second hero, one whose efforts went largely unnoticed, but without whom Delta would never have rise to the throne. His was the next tale he wanted to tell, the true Zodiac Brave story. A second hero. Sorry, I'm chewing. According to my father's studies, this young man was one of Delta's closest friends and confidants. That is, until the untimely passing of Delta's sister forced the two to part ways. Yet the unnamed hero continued to provide aid to his friend by thwarting the machinations of those who would scheme against Delta, thus paving the way for the Hopper's rise to regent. So you must forgive me, but I've never heard anyone make such a claim. How exactly did your father come by this information? That is a long story, one which begins and ends with Junius Nemesis becoming lost in the very legend he sought to lay bare.
Maybe.
Even as far back as our academy days, Ivalice had Nemesis firmly in its grasp. He He flatly refused to believe the story was just a fairy tale. Did a redeem get redeemed, and I miss it? Nope, it was just a howl. So when he was finally driven out of Garlemald, it was only natural that he should choose this of all places to reforge as his refuge. It was not Alma. Was it not Alma? Used a redeem early to change avatars. Oh, mid. Okay. Jadok's form. One moment. There you go. I missed it, I'm sorry. That's correct, Master Garland. It has long been my father's belief that the ruins of ancient Ffxiv lie beyond Naxia, buried beneath the sands of the Dalmasca Desert. Poor Dalmasca, the kingdom prospered in relative isolation for countless generations until the Empire came calling. When not touring, my father would organize expeditions into Dalmasca's deserts to search for proof of Ffxiv's existence. Sometimes he would bring back strange artifacts, ancient tomes, and crystals unlike any other. My father called them Orosite and claimed they were vital to proving his theories. This is one such crystal. By the 12, it's magnificent. Ffxiv's legend tells of crystals bequeathed by the gods unto those who would be king. It is during his quest to gather Orosite that young Delta raises to prominence. I must have heard the tale 1,000 times from my nursemaid, but that is all it ever was, a tale. My father would often tell us how the Orosite spoke to him. At the time we assumed he was speaking figuratively, that the stones betray beauty roused his muse. But then he began to act strangely. How so? Following our arrival here in Hingashi, my father spent most of his time cloistered in his chambers, poring over his past research, and though he was alone, we could often hear him in conversation. It was not uncommon for my father to recite the lines as he wrote them, but it soon became clear that this was something else. It was as if he was talking to my mother who passed several winters ago. Might this not have been out of mere loneliness, or perhaps the strain of your flight from Garlemald? Possibly, but that would not explain the voices which answered him. Alma, who are these people? I told you I did not require help finding father, especially from outsiders. So good of you to join us, Rosma. Allow me to introduce. Enough, Master said.
He usually heads up with
We may
here's my staying here at program.
be shunned by the Empire, but we are still Garleans, and we still have our pride. Unlike some things, we require either the aid, neither the aid nor the pity of foreign rabble.
He's usually down below downhill.
Have you forgotten where you are, brother? It is we who are the foreign rabble. This land and its customs are all but unknown to us. We who would be fools to conduct our search without a proving guide. Your sister is right, Ramza. As for my good friend here, your mistrust is ill-placed. I will personally vouch for his character. In all times I've known him, he has never once let anything as insufficient as race or creed color his judgment. You are lucky to have him. But we would have you, Master Golan. Why do you refuse us? You know why. Until this affair with Omega is resolved. It is resolved. This is kind of a overlapping thing. It's supposed to be going on the same time as Omega, which is already done. My hands are tied. It pains me to refuse you and your sister, but it pains me far more to leave Genimus to his face. I'm sorry. You need not apologize. I let my emotions get the better of me. After what happened to Inrapanaster, it may be time to admit we are out of our depth. My brother's last expedition met with tragedy in the ruins of the capital city, but he barely escaped with his life. The Empire turned Rapanaster into a death trap, where you were a fool to set foot there without a proper escort. I realize that now, Master Garland, but at the same time, I saw an opportunity to rescue our father, and I took it. Whatever led you to believe your father was in Dalmasca's capital? My father's fixation on evil led with the evil legend began with a trip to the Antendolin City. I can't read that word. Long before the war. Call it a premonition, but something tells me that is where he has returned. Now you must excuse me, I need some time to think. Then Alma, I shall leave you and your brother in Mage's capable hands. He has ever repaid my trust with interest. You would do well to grant him yours. Thank you, Master Girl, and we will not forget this kindness. I will be right back. I need to get a tissue. let's go ahead and talk to you. Master Garland seems to think highly of you, so I will withhold judgment until after Dalmasca. A city of fallen. Ramza is itching to depart. Dalmasca is nestled in a forgotten corner of the Empire's outermost territories. I do not foresee any trouble from the standing army, but would suggest committing to memory the location of each of the bridge's exits, just in case. As for the flight itself, the currents above Dalmasca are as wild as the land below. You may want to hold on. I just realized something.
Yeah, well, did you tell them that the Sylvia or Nancy gave it to you?
I forgot to change from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon on my thing to Final Fantasy.
Daisy. Here, Daisy. Yeah. Okay. Please don't bring him out. You're done.
I'll do that right now. There we go, it's updated. We'll complete our descent to Rapanash during a shuttle.
Yes, that's right.
Let's see. Remza? I thought I made it clear, the capital is simply too dangerous. Father would never forgive me if I were to lose you trying to rescue him. Come, we are wasting time.
No, I don't mind.
Continental.
According to my father, Rabanastre was a thriving city some thousand years ago. But after performing several passive excavations beneath the so-called desert
That's fine, Robert.
sphere, my father came to the conclusion that it was not the first settlement to stand here. And your father believes that Rabanastre sits atop the royal city of Lesthelia, capital of the Abilis. But if that's true, it could change history. We could be famous. Famous, are you sure you don't mean rich? You're kinda all alike. Parasites grown fat on the sweet and sweat and suffering of others.
No.
Bold words for a boy of 16 summers. And what, pray tell, have I done to deserve such spite? I only wish to learn the truth behind the disappearance of the Empire's foremost playwright. If that should lead to something bigger, well then, I would be the worst reporter in the realm if I did not pursue it. Yes, we can argue about this now, or we can return to the Prima Vista and report to an army of and report to our army of adventurers that it is time to begin the expedition. I humbly suggest the latter. You see, it is as I said, brother, let them come to us. Should we kill them now? No, the time is not right. When has that spot stopped us before? Not spot, stopped. Fool, do you see that one? Slayer of gods, they call him. Warrior of light. And lunch is now done, at least for me. And we can now do the first dungeon of this questline. The royal city of Rabanastre. As usual for Alliance raids, there are 3 in the questline. Let's see, does this class have the gear to do so? Yes, it does. Let's see, that's a 15-minute. That is a 30-minute. 15-minute. What about DPS? $11-minute for a DPS. Okay. We're gonna play this as... Okay, so... I'm gonna put a vote up. We can either play this Red Mage, or Reaper. Starting a poll. And you guys get to decide what class I play. Wait, did the poll not go through?
Good job.
Hold on. Do you have to refresh for the poll to come up? Yeah, the vote is up. no vote is done, I'm gonna roll a dice from a 3-sided dice on a dice roller. And okay, Summoner. Looks like we're going as Summoner. It's an 11-minute wait time, and I think it's a 30-minute duty. Summoner Carbuncle. Carbuncle. Pet the Carbuncle.
Okay. See if you're, a dude from Ffxiv comes against Rubber. Yeah, okay.
Now I just wait for the duty finder.
Food.
While I wait, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Oh,
Okay. You busy, right? Okay. You busy. Whatever. So another 15 minutes, Jerry. I believe you.
oh, yeah.
That's it. So,
That's fine. Hello.
I'm back. Still waiting on the duty finder. I guess until it's done, we can. I guess we can do weekly hunts while we wait. hunt in the locks. That is in Garabania. Unlocks. Open my site that has hunt locations. Stormblood. That's fringes, that's peaks, blocks. There it is. Okay, this seems to spawn generally all around the map, so let's start here. And then Alright, you want to snip some stuff? I poop your snip. Welcome to the Boops Up Population You. Gonna boop the nozzle, what you gonna do? Boop. Welcome to the Boops Up Population You. Gonna boop the nozzle, what you gonna do? Boop. Yeah. Please stop banging the table. Oh, I have to take this call, so I'm gonna mute my mic while I take this call, but I will still be streaming this. Okay, and I'm back on mic. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Is as soon as next stream starts, because I'm getting a little bit out of it, I'm gonna end stream now, and as soon as next stream starts, we will be loading into the dungeon. So, I am going to prep for a raid. So until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I've been with Ffxiv 11. I'll see you guys then. Bye! Stick around for the raid.